Guys, we've done all we can do in here for today. The walls are on, they're on really good. We're going to have a beautiful corner, beautiful seams here. The next thing I need to do though is I need to get outside and start working on the exterior. I would like to get that secured as soon as possible, hopefully today. We've been at this for a while. So I'm going to go outside and check on that, you know, I did that tongue and groove. I made that fake tongue. I put those strips on the side of those 10-inch boards. So I want to go out there and check that, and we've got to start cutting we've got that fiber board, that sound board to go on now. So I'll see you outside and get it checked out. Okay, we got her opened up on the back again. So it's time to see. We want to get as clean a piece of fiber board in here as possible. That's also a bug repellent too, even though we don't have a lot of problem with bugs and stuff in California here. I'm going to go ahead and measure up and get this first piece installed. Be our first piece of soundboard there. Go outside and set her in and see how she looks. There's piece number one on it. I'm going to get the saber saw just to sort of relieve that edge on there. It's out maybe 1/8 of an inch or so, so I want to make sure I got a good clean corner. Of course I may overlap it there too on that, but I really will need a clean cut down there if I'm going to do that. So yeah, it's nice to see some something good and decent looking hanging on the side there, eh? Now let's keep rolling on. Alright, we are all set. We've got the flashing on. We've got our corner made here, and we want to use flashing because we have a seam here and we don't want any bug intrusion or water intrusion, you know, getting wet and coming down in there. So because it's not original construction, we need to do that. So I've got the corner set as Jen can show you around the side. Get in there, you can see that's all set on the side. So what I want to do now is try to take some of the original board we have. We have a little bit of it, and one from the side that I have to took off, and it should be able to get us over to about that point there. So I'm going to go grab that now and see if I can shoot it on there. Okay?
Very good.
Can you believe it, guys? It's finally gone together. I decided to take an extra piece off of the side here because that's not that's really not a viewpoint for looking at the house, but the front is. I know some of the pieces are a little rough. That I took one of them was original, but all that stuff can be filled in with epoxy and everything and made beautiful. So I've gone ahead and cut the last piece here. And you can see how she's going to finish on the end there. And it'll just be a simple matter of reconnecting our lipstick line. We'll be going around the side here too. So yeah, I'm very excited to finally see stuff at this point as if like it never even happened, which is pretty much cool. Gets the front put back together there. And now I want to start working up from the side there. And then finally we'll put our lipstick line back in. So yeah, I'm very excited to see that. Yes, the paint's a little goofy on there, but there's nothing like using all original material to do the rebuild and then sort of pirating it from other sections of the house and then replacing it over there. It's all good. So let me get around the side and start there. As you can see, our, well, I call it sort of our fake, what would you call it, fake tongue and groove 10-inch board is dried off really well. The I don't want to call it an artificial tongue that we put on. So we'll measure and get our first piece cut. We're not going to use a lot of this stuff, but the good thing about this is this will make a very nice Adirondack chair too, what we don't use here today. So I'm going to remove the rest of the little pins, the little brads that we're holding it in here, and then measure off 36 inches and cut our first piece. Alright, I've cut the first piece of tongue and groove, and actually I have to say I'm very thrilled about how that's going to work out in there. Nailed in very tight. I have a choice here of doing it in two directions, and pardon me camera work. I'm trying to hold this up with my leg, and I think I'm going to put it in this way. First, it won't exactly have the tongue there, but it's going to be good and secure against that incoming tongue, and that's the way these pieces are going to look anyway. So I'm going to secure that in. And once again, pardon the camera work. It's getting late in the day. I'm getting tired, and this piece of board has got to go on. There's the first piece in, and when that's caulked in there and filled up the level a little bit, I think that's going to look absolutely fantastic. So I am thrilled by that. I'm going to go ahead and get my next piece set. Okay, there's piece number 2 in, and all we have to do now, guys, is just get the measuring tape out and measure for our up to our corner there, and we're basically done putting the skirt on. So to say I'm getting excited would be an understatement today, but let's not blow it at the finish line. Got to cut one more piece.
Well, I think you'd agree, guys. It looks pretty doggone good out here on the street of shattered dreams. The Rancho, the Casa, is once again sitting proud. You know, on February 21st, 2014, when that drunk woman came across my lawn and hit the Casa house here, you talk about feeling discouraged, having basically almost finished doing all the inside renovations in the house, and then having that happen. I didn't even want to look at that bedroom for months and months and months, because I knew that I had another big project on my hands. Anyway, this weekend we wrapped it up. Some people say, well, you should have just hired somebody to come in and fix it up. Yeah, I could have done that, but I don't think that they would have done the quality of the work that I did here and I performed, and that's important to me. One of my goals was to try to use as much original material and to salvage as much as possible. And although, you know, yeah, it has some rough spots and things like that, it has character. This wood, this house, this old house. And I'm thrilled to be able to have the original material on the front of the house, that I'll be able to fill the holes and sand it down smooth and paint it and make it look beautiful. But you know what? Right now it looks beautiful to me as I sit here and look at it, because I have my house back in one piece for the first time in over a year. This job was quoted by several different contractors at anywhere from $6,500 to $10,000 here. So for about a total of $200 in material today, and a little bit of ingenuity, making some fabricated tongue and groove and some other things, able to, well, I don't want to say pocket a few dollars, but you know, if you can do the work yourself, why in the hell not? So I want to thank you guys for being along. Sometimes it looks like it's a very rapid pace of work, but there's up and down ladders, and you know, Jen cleaning up and struggling to get around, and she's been such a godsend on the job and being on the Rancho. I cannot begin to tell you. I have my house back. The Rancho de Rosie and Jen is in good shape. We're smiling, and I want to thank you guys once again for being along on the voyage here as we finish the last big mandatory project, the restoration of the front corner of the house. And anybody that rides by today would say, hey, shit, that place needs a little paint job on the side. But the people that came down Friday compared to what they see today are two entirely different things. It's almost like a flashback in time. Thanks for watching, guys.